So why is it? You'd think somebody could do both. They could cheat and do something untoward to get some kind of alternative energy system going, and also do something good by getting away from oil. But is it harder to cheat with alternative energy? I don't get it.
That's a good question. I think if Al Gore might be the guy to figure out how to do that, you would think that someone somewhere can corner the market on alternative energy.
Yeah.
Maybe what's difficult about it is as long as the Earth is spinning, there's going to be wind. So it's hard to corner the market on wind. But,
you can't monopolize wind, right?
Yeah, you can't really. Maybe you can monopolize some technology that takes advantage of it. Wasn't there was somebody, I'm spacing on his name right now, who was a big proponent of wind farms. T. Boone Pickens, right?
T. Boone Pickens, yeah.
Who is not a guy you think of as being certainly not a liberal. But
well, here's the thing. The way I read that was that he was saying, I'm open to everything, and he kind of threw wind farms in there, but also on his list was continuing to drill and doing even more offshore drilling. So he was kind of like, I'll throw $500 million at wind farms if they'll let me drill more, I thought it was kind of fake.
Right. Well, you would think, he's hedging his bets.
Yeah.
You think some smart businessman out there would realize you got to invest in it. And part of the problem is that, the startup costs are so gigantic that you never know if it'll pan out.
Yeah.
And, I do applaud the Obama administration. They're trying to put funds into alternative technology and alternative energy. It's just a matter of convincing the people that have the know-how and the resources and the experience to get behind that and put in the elbow grease.
Yeah, but what's the deal? I mean, Barack Obama right now, where he could have a great opportunity to say, now, look at this BP oil spill disaster. Now is the time to take over with alternative energy. Instead, he's saying BP knows best. They can decide what we need to be doing here. They don't want journalists there. Okay, no journalists there. Why is he doing this?
It's kind of a head-scratcher to me, and I think there may be a few reasons. One is maybe he realizes that where things stand, BP and private industry right now are the ones that have all the resources and all the ability to, A, deal with this mess, and B, really invest and build the infrastructure for other energy projects. I mean, unfortunately, the old strategy of starving the beast, I'm sure you've heard of that from the right of, cutting taxes and everything. The government doesn't have the resources or the experience to do it. And so maybe he's kind of playing nice.
Yeah, but come on. All he has to do is say, let these 10 journalists in. I'm the president. Let them in. And they go in,
Yeah, that part of it I don't understand because I've always thought of him as a pretty open guy, a guy who will admit mistakes to a certain extent. And you think it would pay off in the future, even if now his attitude is, let's see what BP can do to clean it up, and then when the time is right, we'll use this as, the hammer to push through energy reform.
Yeah.
You think he'd maybe do it down the road, but I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's worse than we think, but we think it's pretty bad. So.
Hey, so just a reminder, we're speaking with Jeff Kreisler, comedian and author of Get Rich Cheating. Advise me, give me a cheating analysis. How can we cheat with our show to get ahead?
You could get controversy. I mean, no such thing as bad publicity.
Right.
You could pretend to be a different show and call up, a Lindsay Lohan or someone and accuse her of something and get her to respond, and then tell TMZ about it, and then there you go. You get a bunch of listeners.
Yeah, that's an idea. You have kind of an obsession, I've noticed, going with Lindsay Lohan, right? You were on CNN Showbiz Tonight talking about it. You want to talk about it on this show?
Yeah, I do. The CNN Showbiz Tonight kind of came out of the blue, and I'm not a pop culture person, but when I was preparing, they wanted me to talk about her in court.
Right.
It dawned on me, in a way, she is as much a threat to our way of life as North Korean subs and derivative financial products. I mean, she shows disrespect for the court and for law, and if that spreads throughout culture, we could be in trouble.
She's just a bad person.
Only half tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, unbelievable. Well, we've been speaking with Jeff Kreisler, comedian, author of Get Rich Cheating. When are you going to be in the area next?
I don't have any firm plans. I was up there last year for my book tour. I was up at the Rendezvous, which is just down the street.
Yeah, I've been there.
As you mentioned in the intro, I grew up in Amherst. My dad was a physics professor at UMass. I love coming to the area. No official comedy or book-related appearance lined up, but if anyone listening is into it, they can reach me through GetRichCheating.com. And if not, I'll let you know. I'd love to drop by the studio. The show is doing great, and I'm really happy for you about that.
Excellent. Thanks so much for calling in, Jeff. Wish we had more time.
No problem, Dave. Thanks.
All right, take care. Jeff Kreisler, funny guy. Yeah, really. At the Talkers Conference, I just saw him kind of standing over by himself with a friend of his who, another young guy just went over and said, hey, what are you guys doing? And turns out he's from right here. Really nice guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of interesting people right in our own backyard.
So how much time do we have? Because there's a bunch of stuff I'd like to get to before the next interview.
About 2 minutes.
Okay, so let me just see what it makes sense to cover here. Okay, here's an incredible story that it's been angering me. Elementary students have been given unborn fetus dolls at school. That's the truth. We've been focused a lot on the Texas school board insanity. Remember, they want to pull Thomas Jefferson out of the textbooks. They want to remove evolution from the textbooks, so on. There's a story that's just as absurd in Virginia. This is Oakwood Elementary in Virginia. They gave students these 4-inch long plastic fetus dolls, and they gave these to 3rd and 5th graders. And I had to read this about 10 times to even believe it. The principal, fortunately, has been placed on leave while this is being investigated. And the question is, why have they given these fetus dolls to kids? Well, I think we can guess why, right?
Why?
Take a guess.
Why are they giving them fetus dolls?
Yeah. What would it hope to turn people away from?
I mean, I guess you could argue it would turn people away from abortion.
That's exactly right. This is part of an ongoing religious right indoctrination that's taking on at the school. If you think I'm just inferring that, no. The ACLU actually got involved with the same school recently because the same principal invited students and teachers to participate in what they're calling prayer and Bible study. And hey, if you want to do prayer and Bible study, that's fine. If it's a Catholic school, if it's a religious school, whatever. But this is just a public school. You can't just say, let's organize prayer and Bible study at a public school. You can't do it.
See, this is a bit confusing because this could be pro-choice too. Because see, what's an unborn fetus doing out of the body? You know?
Yeah, I don't.
It doesn't make any sense.
I see where you're going with that, but I don't think so. We know that this is a far right indoctrination going on here. The teachers should be fired, and I hope that they are. Coming up next, Joan Heffington, running for governor in Kansas. You won't want to miss what she has to say. I don't want to miss it.
Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman on midweekpolitics.com.
Midweek Politics is brought to you in part by Jackson & Connor, classically modern men's apparel in Northampton, Massachusetts on the 2nd floor of Thorne's Marketplace, and by DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.